Good goes everybody, because today we'll continue to play Novena Diabolos. Where were we? Achieving that save point. Right. Okay. Roger Dodger. Come on, man. Come on. What are you waiting for? Here we go. Is it really morning already? I look around with my eyes half open. Even though the sun is up, the room is dark because of the fog. Groggy and far from well rested, I crawl out from under the blanket. I really don't want to get up and would much prefer to stay wrapped in the cozy, warm blanket. Who wouldn't be? But the fact that I didn't shower before going to bed yesterday is making itself painfully obvious. Ew. I don't get people who are really gross and weird and do not prefer showering. Like, I can't stand not showering. I can't stand the grossness you feel when you don't shower, man. What? If people really like not showering, I really like showering. Like, I can't. I don't understand what goes through their head whenever there are people that don't like showering, man. First things first, time to take a shower. Yippee. Fortunately for me, and honestly, somewhat unexpectedly, the hot water here actually runs well. Considering the village's location, I can't say I was expecting to find a shower like this, rustic as it may be. The hot water gently washes away most of my morning fatigue. Hot water. That's funny because hot water actually makes you want to fall asleep more. It doesn't actually remove the fatigue. Cold water in the morning is the one that wakes up the body. I let it pour down my body for a while. Refreshed and energized, I check the time and see it isn't as late as I thought. Looks like I woke up earlier than usual, which makes sense because I fell asleep early too. I take a moment to look outside my window and take in the village scenery. It's hard to consider this village beautiful by any standard. The fog that's spreading throughout it only amplifies my negative impression. It calms my mind, washing away some of yesterday's anxiety. Maybe it's a little too early, but getting a lay of the land in advance can't hurt. I can familiarize myself with the town's geography. It's been a long time since I've been last to such a remote place and stayed in a motel. There's nothing I can do if I stay cooped up in this room. Time to head out. Are we gonna see the zombie addicts again, huh? Just as I'm about to leave the room, the phone rings again, even though the signal has problems. Okay. The silly number again. 7 days until the selection? An unknown sender, yet again. It's getting harder and harder to dismiss this as a misdirected prank. There's clearly no signal, no reception, yet these messages somehow manage to get through. I still have no idea what they could mean. What selection is this about anyway? Natural selection. I don't know. I mumble to myself and put my phone away. Anonymous messages really do have a way of unnerving me. Okay. Sup, dude? The motel owner is sitting at the reception counter. Even though it's still so early in the morning, he doesn't strike me as someone who has just gotten up.
아니, 왜 벌써 일어나셨어? 푹 주무시지 않고.
No my, why are you up already? Don't tell me you didn't sleep well. He looks at me with a puzzled expression. I reply as I leave the key with him. I tend to wake up early. I think I'll have a look around. What about you? Are you an early bird gets the worm type too?
이 마을 사람들은 원래 일찍 일어납니다. 대신 1시쯤엔 대부분 집에 돌아가요.
The people here all tend to get up very early. Most of them return back home at around 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock? We're talking afternoon here.
최근 마을에 중요한 일이 있어서 그런 생활을 하고 있죠.
Something important happening here laid to that being the current way of life.
그러니까 취재하시려면 그 시간대는 피하셔야 할 겁니다.
You have to work around that time if you intend to get a good coverage for your story.
저녁 식사 때까진 보통 건물 안에 들어가 있으니까요.
People usually stay inside their homes until it is time for dinner.
그리고 배고프시면 요 뒤에 삼색 식당이라고 있는데 거기가 맛이 좋아요.
There is a restaurant here. They serve tasty food if you crave something nourishing.
한시가 넘어도 문들을 닫거나 하진 않으니 그건 걱정 마시고.
And don't worry about the opening times. It's not like things fully close down after 1 o'clock. Interesting. So the people living here stay inside, but only from 1 o'clock until the evening. Almost sounds like a curfew of sorts. It's a weird way to go about one's day, no doubt, but as an outsider, it really doesn't concern me. Alright then, thank you for the information. With these words, I leave the motel. Or rather, I want to do so, but something is bothering me. Did I ever actually bring up what I'm working on during our conversations? Nope. If I did, I must have forgotten about it. I look back. The motel owner is looking in my direction with an almost grimacing smile. Dude, have you checked with the dentist lately? I start to feel really unnerved all of a sudden and leave the motel with hasty steps. Despite the stuffy fog, the morning air still feels quite cold. Although the village is shrouded in fog, it's nowhere near as bad as it was on the road yesterday. I can't make out the things in the distance, but at least I can see my nearby surroundings. Alright, time for me to take a tour of the village and have a look around. Okay, cool so far. While looking around, I find myself in the middle of an abandoned village. Lost and confused, I stand right in the middle of the thick fog. I shake my head to regain some focus. Everything about the scenery is gloomy and eerie, and the wind produces ominous sounds as it hits the old creaky window frames. I look back. Lucky for me, I can see the road from here. It should be easy to find my way back from here. This is weird. How did I end up here? I scratch my head and look around. What is this? Something feels off about this place. It's the overall atmosphere. It feels strangely oppressive. You mean the demon ladies didn't really give off the spoil of the story? Story spoiler. What is going on here? Why am I so on edge? I've changed my browsers from Edge to Brave. It's like my whole body is telling me to get as far away from here as possible. Alright? Still, I ignore my body's warning signs. As if possessed, I keep walking to the unknown. A highly unpleasant smell lingers in the air. Yuck. The smell is getting stronger. Is that the stale of meat, mixed with traces of fishy smell of iron? I stop walking. What's this? The smell is coming from right in front of me. In front of her. No way. I look around. There's no sign of life apart from myself. I don't know if that's encouraging or scares me even more. I take small steps and move my feet slowly. I cover my mouth with my hand, trying my best to deal with the smell. Yet I keep going in that direction. Oh, wow. Oh, exclamation points. That's a dead body, I think. I turn my head away. Despite my determination, it's hard for me to look at the horrible scene of savagery right in front of my eyes. Sorry, I mispronounced. Oh no, hell no. I keep my mouth closed and breathe in a controlled fashion to calm myself. I close my eyes and keep them shut tight, then slowly open them again, this time better prepared for what awaits me. Sup, man? Still alive? If I'm not mistaken, this is real. Very much so. It looks like a person. Though I would like to tell myself that it's just a mannequin, I'm afraid the body in front of me is indeed a real one. Hey, is that a person standing over? Is that just a scarecrow of sorts? Yeah, that is definitely a person, alright. Or rather, was a person, I guess. Gotta correct my grammar. I stare at the stiff body's pale skin. The flow of blood has long stopped, never to return again. Every ounce of life has been drained from it. It's like a lifeless slab of meat on display in a butcher shop. Ew. Ew. I use my hands to cover my mouth in order to stop myself from vomiting. Ugh. What the hell? I do my best to shake off the fear and come to my senses. Okay then, time for some rational thinking. I need to check the surroundings. A person is dead, it's a real body, not a doll or a mannequin, and around the body, strange traces remain. Traces that indicate that this is as far from a natural death as it gets. Murder. That's the first word that comes to mind. The initial shock from seeing the body's followed by another feeling, an instinctive fear creeping up from deep within. Maybe the killer's still nearby. Maybe this is something I was never supposed to see. However, this fear gives birth to an idea in my mind. Could this maybe? I recall the mass disappearances case I've been working on. These cases have been popping up nationwide, and thought it might seem trivial, they all share a weird commonality. Until now, I wasn't quite sure what the connecting factor between the cases could be. But looking at this corpse, a key word that comes to mind. Religion. I look at the body again. Then my eyes wander over to the strange traces around it. What if this bizarre death is somehow related to the religion in question? What? Don't you think that you should have been the first, one of the first things check off of when you're doing a massive disappearances case? I don't know, man. What if religion is what connects these killings to the disappearance cases? Shouldn't you check each and every person's background first in order for you to connect the dots? Why now? Why now are you just connecting the dots though? With that in mind, I raise myself up with that can only be described as an automatic movement. I'm still very afraid, obviously. However, it is my unquenched thirst for answers, my never-ending curiosity that drives me. Next thing I know, I'm approaching the scene with my phone in hand and the camera ready to go. You do realize that you can ruin evidence for that when you do that, when you investigate on your own without any professionals around. I mean, you are a journalist, but that doesn't mean you can tamper. Yeah, you might accidentally tamper with evidence in the, I guess you can call this a crime scene. Yay, we saved. So, for some reason, I don't feel disgusted as I examine the corpse. It might not be natural selection, reaction, but it's something I've picked up from Seok-Hoon Kim, my senior. When a PD gets wind of an incident, he knows instinctively how relevant it really is. Yeah, I guess that's true. What happened here must have something to do with the case I've been chasing. It doesn't matter if my efforts are in vain. This whole thing in itself is a huge scoop that will change my life. Okay. I should take a picture of anything that might be important. I should make a record of the most obvious things first. The light from my phone illuminates my surroundings. Wow, what kind of phone do we have to have this HD quality of a photo? Now then, I should take a look around. I took my gloves out of my pocket and stepped carefully onto the scene. I should try moving around the edges to avoid getting my footsteps everywhere. Click on the screen to get a clue. Okay. The sight of the corpse is terrible. I'll never get used to that. The body has been scratched and damaged all over. There must have been a tremendous force behind this to cause this many wounds. Suddenly, I imagine myself being killed in the same way. Why would I do that? I shake my head, trying to get rid of that terrible image. Is that foreshadowing? I finish my examination of the body. Alright, should I keep looking around? I spot some wooden furniture. When I open it, the dust has accumulated on it, goes everywhere. But there's nothing inside. The door is locked. I'll have to look elsewhere. I open the brown book. It's a diary. I instinctively skip to the last entry. There's a diary entry from yesterday. Apprehensive, I begin reading. It seems like the man who wrote in this journal was terrified the night before he died. I make a note of that. Alright, should I keep looking around? There's a notice on the wall. I noticed. Notes in the public rest area. It looks like this place was used as a rest area. Rest. I smiled bitterly at the word. I could really use some. I examined the poster a little while longer before turning away. Yeah. Oh wait, I thought it was a person, so it's just a doll. This doll seems to have been made by someone who had a terribly morbid hobby. The doll, which has been pierced by something, looks like it was used to put a curse on someone. I'll take a look at the... Oh, yeah, this is a motorcycle. I take a look at the doll and finish taking notes. Alright, should I keep looking around? Is that a teddy bear? I walk towards it and take a closer look. This looks weird, but that's about it. I put it aside. I noticed something that seems out of place. It could be evidence, so I take a careful look at it. But no matter how hard I try, I can't find any clues. After a moment, I shake my head. Let's see. I look at the strange symbol painted in blood. Oh, it's the, what do you call that? Goddamn, I forgot. It's from Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, the alchemy symbol. I look at the strange symbol painted in blood. This is a really strange sign. Is it an occult symbol? That something like this actually works. Exists. Trembling, I record the shape of the symbol as detailed as possible. Okay, keep looking around. I take a closer look at the board. I've never seen a sign like this before. Is it graffiti of some kind? I mutter to myself as I look at the sign in more detail. I have no idea. I should put this matter aside from now. I noted down the writing. Should I look around for what? We're done. Alright, that should be enough evidence. Trying to calm my racing heart, I look through the pictures on my phone. Browsing through all these gruesome pictures on my phone feels weird. It's a weird feeling knowing that these pictures might lead me to the biggest scoop of my life. I put some distance between me and the scene. I've stayed strong up until now, but I'm starting to feel nauseous. I should get out of here before it all becomes too much to handle. With my phone still in my hand, I turn around. Then I get attacked. I abruptly come to a halt. Oh crap. There's someone behind me. Who is it? Don't tell me the culprit still. I concentrate really hard. I could hear something that wasn't there before. Damn it, I can't just keep standing here like this. It's not just me who's standing still, the person behind me doesn't appear to be moving either. After gathering enough determination, I slowly turn around. Maybe it's just a cat. Who the hell are you? Wait a second. Can I... Okay. Having turned around, my eyes meet those of a woman. She's dressed casually and looks at me with a blank expression. Since nothing about her screams, "Cruel murderer," I relax a bit. Hey there. Ow. You tased me, you bitch. Hold on a sec. What was that all about? I stare at her. Slowly but surely, I realize what this must look like. A horrifyingly brutal murder scene. Me standing in front of the middle of it. I having gloves and trying my journalistic skills. A woman staring at me in disbelief. So, okay. Wait, just wait a second. Wait, no, this is not what you think it is.
다가오지 마.
Don't come any closer.
너 누구야?
Who are you?
저 뒤에 시체는 뭐고?
Why is there a body back there? Crap, this isn't what it looks like. Please put that down.
다가오지 말라고.
Get away from me. Her electric shocker shines bright blue because of the sparks. I stop and raise both of my hands. That woman, she really doesn't want to listen to reason. Doctor, I need to clear this up misunderstanding as quickly as possible.
당신
What are you
뭐
doing
하는
here?
사람이죠?
As she asks me, her expression softens a little. Well, I'm a PD, an investigative reporter, and I am a little more relaxed now. I let out a weak sigh and reach inside my pocket. I should have a business card here somewhere.
무슨 수작이야?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull? The stunt of trying to survive you, lady. Son of a bitch. Ouch, you bitch. What are you doing? Why do you just attack people and just trying to explain their side? You're gonna suck at jury duty. Ah, damn. You. He's reciting the vowels now. After what feels like an eternity, the shock coursing through my whole body slowly fades away. I'm curled up on the floor and even forget to breathe for a second. I slowly get back up. I still feel terrible, a tingling sensation serving as a harsh reminder of what happened. What have we learned today, fellas? No matter how calm and stoic and we try to explain our side, we will get attacked if it's a woman if it's a random woman we meet. I topple over again. I really thought I was gonna die here for a moment. What the hell are you doing? Are you nuts, lady?
명함?
A business card? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to give you, you dumb bitch. Yeah, obviously. Did you think I was gonna go for a gun?
MBS 시사부 PD 박준성?
MBS News Race? PD Junsun Park.
진짜 PD였어요?
Sure, like a PD, like for real. Yeah, What do you think this business card is for, dumbass? Just a flyer to hand out to anybody? PD, yes, like I clearly told you in the first place. And then you fucking attacked me. Sorry about that. You think sorry's gonna get rid of this fucking wound in my body?
하지만 그렇게 갑자기 품에 손을 넣고 다가오면 누구라도 저처럼 행동했을 거예요.
But honestly, with you moving your arms around so suspiciously, anyone would have reacted like me. Oh, so now you're blaming the fucking victim? Go fuck yourself, cunt.
꺼내려던 게 흉기일 수도 있잖아요.
I mean, you could possibly have maybe tried going for a weapon, right? And if you're the one who just fucking uses your weapon whenever you feel like it, you dumb cunt. You almost roasted me alive a moment ago, and now you're sorry about that? Go fuck yourself.
그 정도로 죽진 않아요. 제안만 하려던 거였어요.
I wasn't trying to kill you. Subduing was my whole intent. You really think that because I almost saw Heaven's Gate, you dumb cunt? Her blatantly straightforward attitude makes me forget how angry I am. It's not that the anger is actually gone, but I'm dumbfounded at her callous response. I'm close to saying something else, but then I just sigh and brush off some of the dirt on my clothes, courtesy of twitching around on the ground while being electrocuted. I'm pretty pissed off. I would like to scream, but I keep it bottled up inside. She's too trigger happy for that. Yeah, never give her a weapon. She's gonna fucking kill whatever. If there was a child that was just running around and bumping her, she might fucking kick it or something.
그런데 시사저널 PD가 사건 현장에서 뭘 하는 거예요?
So anyway, what's the PD like you're doing at the crime scene? What the fuck do you think I am doing, lady? You fucking dumb bitch. I'm an investigative journalist. What do you think am I supposed to do? Just, just brush this scene off? What do you think an investigative reporter could possibly doing at a crime scene? What an idiot.
뭐 취재 좋죠.
I mean, I get it. News coverage and all. Oh, wow. So you can add. So you can do math. 2 + 2 is 4. Thank you. God.
그런데 경찰에 신고는 하고 이러고 있는 거예요?
By the way, have you told the police about this beforehand?
경찰보다 먼저 현장에 들어와서 뭘 하시는 건데요?
Don't tell me you're snooping around the crime scene before alerting the authorities. I would alert them if the fucking signal on my cell phone fucking worked. Well, that's
현장 보존!
Oh my god. Yo, you're such an idiot, the main character. You're like, hey, my phone doesn't work though.
기본 아니에요, 기본?
Are you serious? That's basic protocol. Oh yeah, you know what else is basic protocol? Not fucking attacking somebody who's with a fucking taser.
방송국 양반들이란.
Shame on you. You news people are vultures. And you women like you just fucking attack people who tase them whenever they feel fucking like it. I mean, I was just about to call in, you see. But, for a short moment right there, I forgot something very important. I remember being told that for whatever reason, as long as it's foggy, there's no signal, no communication connection, network, whatever. I look at her. She looks at my cell phone and I can tell she's thinking the same thing. Tell me, have you seen a police station in this town?
아니요.
No. So then why the fuck would you assume for me to fucking call the police then, you stupid idiot? I scratched my head and put my phone away.
일단 여기서 좀 나가죠.
Let's get out of here now. Yeah. Follow behind her as she leads the way. Wait, what were you doing here, you dumb bitch? I can't help but wonder. What the hell is she doing alone in a place like this anyway? Yeah, why haven't you asked that? Stupid. Now that we're a fair distance away, she exhales loudly, as if glad to breathe fresh air again. Her expression is still dark, but it doesn't seem to be because of fear from having seen a corpse. It's something else. It's unusual, like the fact that she's just randomly carrying around a powerful electric shocker.
그래, 박준성 PD님이라고 하셨죠?
So, Peter Johnson Park, you said, right? Yeah, that's right. What do you do? Before I can finish asking my question, she pulls out her business card and presents it to me. I try to think of something to say, but instead I accept the card, without a word. Interesting-induced instinct, I guess. Hannah Sae, lawyer? Wow, a lawyer just fucking attacks an investigative journalist, doesn't have any basic common sense, doesn't understand basic protocol, and you're a fucking lawyer? That makes sense. You bitches and cunts. You fucking scum into the earth. Can't help but throw her another dumbfounded look. This is totally unexpected. She's only around my age. I can't believe she's a lawyer.
이만하면 각자 소개나
Girl
해놓고-
power. Okay, seems like we've properly introduced ourselves now.
그래서 저 사건 현장 어떻게 된 거예요?
So, would you mind telling me what happened back there? I don't know. Everything was like that already when I stumbled upon it.
이것저것 조사하시던데 별다른 건 발견 못했고요.
You were investigating the scene, right? Did you find anything of interest? I can only guess. But in my experience, symbolic imagery like that usually means one of two things. Either a religious killing or a religious suicide. Have you ever thought about, I don't know, maybe a cult? A cult-like thing?
종교 문제라고 생각하시는 건가요?
So, you think it has something to do with a religiously motivated crime? Guess so, that's obviously what it looks like.
단정하진 마시고요.
No need to be a smartass about it. Well, you're a dumb bitch, though, so, it balances out, I guess. I shrugged my shoulders in an attempt not to let her drag down my ego. She's silent for a moment. As I look at Hannah, my curiosity is piqued. What's a young lawyer like her doing in a place like this? However, this isn't the right moment to inquire about personal stuff, and I choose to wait for her to say something again.
그럼 준성 씨는 외부와 연락할 방법 좀 찾아봐요.
Well then, you just keep trying to find a way to contact the outside world.
안개 하나 가지고 외부와의 연락이 전부 끊기는 건 말이 안 되잖아요.
It makes no sense at all that this fog would jam all means of communication, right? True. What about you?
전 따로 조사할 게 있어서요.
I've got something that I need to look into.
그럼 이만 마을에서 뵙죠.
Alright then, bye. See you in town. What? Her sudden farewell takes me by surprise. Thank God we're still alive. And before I can reply, she just walks away. After walking a few steps, Hannah pauses. Oh no, what more do you want from me?
아, 아까처럼 현장 훼손하지 말아요.
Oh, by the way, don't damage the crime scene again like you did before. How did I damage the fucking crime scene? I'm at a loss for words. She's really fucking annoying. I stare after her. Once she's disappeared, I take another look at her business card. Hannah Sae, a lawyer. Huh. It says here in the fine print, a dumb bitch. Okay. I only just met her, but I can already tell what kind of person she is from her quick-witted, sharp way of speaking to her decisive actions. Oh, God. Let me guess. Young, ambitious, arrogant, elitist, girl power, girl boss, feminist, man-hater. I shove her card into my pocket, then head back to the scene. I don't want to return to the nasty murder scene, but most importantly of all, I don't want to talk to that lawyer again. But it seems like that in the uproar, I must have dropped my notebook. I just need to get it and then get the hell out of there. Yay, game progress saved. Alright, so who the hell is this now? Why do people just keep showing up in this crime scene? It's a crime scene, get out of here. I returned to the scene to pick up my notebook and see something that makes me stop. I rubbed my eyes to make sure I'm seeing right, then took another look. I'm not mistaken. Sure enough, there's a girl there.
나무 천국사불.
Oh, great heavenly tree of Buddha. The girl mutters something with her eyes closed. Then slowly turns her head towards me.
너 거기서 뭐해?
You, what are you doing here? I dropped my notebook. Are you gonna attack me like the last lady? Beg your pardon?
거기서 뭐 하냐고.
What are you doing here? I'm not generalizing every woman, but why does every woman in this game are like a bunch of bitches when they talk to you? What are you doing here? She's speaking in a clear, quiet voice, but it's obvious she's unhappy about me being here. I don't really know how to respond. This young girl who appears to be a middle school student at best is interrogating me while calmly standing next to a corpse. This is not a situation I was ever prepared for.
여기 위험해. 몰라?
It's dangerous here, don't you know that? I know that. I just investigated this shit. Dangerous, what do you mean? I realize how stupid I must sound, but I can't stop myself from asking. It doesn't really help that the main character is also stupid as hell.
따라와.
Follow me. No, wait, my notebook. The girl is very strong for someone her size. Resistance is futile, and even though I don't really wanna, I have no choice but to let myself be dragged along by this girl. I have been dragged quite far away. Stop it already, I'm so weak. Who the hell are you, wrestler? Hulk Hogan?
이름.
Your name. What? That movie? Oh, that sucks.
너. 이름이 뭐냐고.
Your name. What is your name? Oh, that name. Okay. Jun Sung Park. And you, what about yours?
최실이.
Sumi Choi? I really don't know how to reply to her short and abrupt answer. Okay, goodbye then. Sumi Choi. What an unusual name. So I should speak to her calmly for now. You look like a student, so what are you doing here? You shouldn't walk into a crime scene like that, young lady. The killer may very well still be on the loose and nearby. It might be you.
여기에 살인범은 없어.
There is no killer here. How do you know that? I wait for her to continue, but Sumi doesn't say another word. I mean, technically, it is true, I guess. If you say that there is no killer here as of this moment in our current location, are you trying to be a smartass? So, what are you doing here? I end up repeating my question. I have to say she's a little difficult to deal with.
역귀가 돌고 있어.
There's something blooming right in this village. What? What? Cherry blossoms? Something is blooming. Like my patience running out. Hey now. Don't just stop there. Please tell me what you mean. Complete your sentences, lady.
너 여기서 죽을 거야.
You're going to die here. Okay, thanks for that. Thanks for the heads up, lady. Huh?
살고 싶으면 나가.
If you want to live, get out of here. I stare at her in disbelief as she walks past me, and barely manage to catch up to her. Hey, I need to know what you mean. Why am I going to die?
혼이 비정상이 돼.
This is an abnormal place for the soul. Then what are you doing here, though? Abnormal for... I'm sorry, what?
놔.
Just let it go. Dude, what the fuck? After telling me that, hey, you're gonna die here, and then you're like, huh? Why? And you're like, forget about it. Fuck you. I can't just forget about that shit. Huh? She pushes me aside with ease. What is up with those eyes of hers? And that
놈들이 널
strength.
죽일 거야.
They are going to kill you. Well, thanks for the spoiler then, lady. Stupid. Who? The other guests?
난 경고했어. 분명히.
I have warned you. Quite clearly, I might add. Speaking in a quiet, concise voice, Sumi disappears. I look at the spot where she was standing at just a moment ago. Although our conversation wasn't a long one, I'm utterly exhausted. What the hell was that all about? I'm going to be killed. By them? I feel like I'm the weak kid everyone's ganging up on. I really can't stress how much I hate this place. And the people here. Too many strange people in one spot. All of them with a weird aura. Something's definitely wrong when talking to a harmless girl. This feels this uncomfortable. Okay, I have to keep it together. I have nothing to fear from a couple of backwater village weirdos. I shake off the feeling of uneasiness and start walking. I'm exhausted. First things first, I need to get out of here. Okay, game progress save. I think I should end it here because I have to prepare for work now. So this is Novena what? Diabolos demo. So far so good. God, is this how I hate the characters here, man. They're so fucking annoying. And the main character is the lawyer is a stupid is a girl boss, which is fucking annoying. Well, not really a girl boss, just your typical feminist bullshit. Then the main character is pretty fucking dumb. Then there's this weird lady just doesn't finish her fucking sentences. What is this shit? So hilarious. But if I like it after the demo, I might just try the whole thing. If I like it.